Welcome back, everybody. Tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow we have the Tesla shareholder meeting for 2023. Exciting day. A lot of people are going to be converging into Austin to the Tesla factory. I myself won't be there, but we will be having a live stream. I will be cast on multiple channels, so keep an eye out for that. But tomorrow is going to be a big deal, and a lot of people during these type of events tend to expect some type of surprise. And I think tomorrow we could see a potential a surprise of sorts. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not good. We'll talk about that in a second here. But I think that tomorrow is going to be a very exciting day, nevertheless. Now, before we get into it, I want to cover a story that came out after the market closed today that I think we need to cover just because it's the right thing to do, and we don't want to live in an echo chamber. I don't want to give it too much attention, too much light, because I don't want to give any more, I guess, free advertisement, whether it's my channel or any other channel to this individual. But I think we need to cover it because it is important. So before we get into it, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell. Let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Let's go ahead and read this article. And one of the reasons I think this is important to cover is because Elon may be asked about this tomorrow. So let's see if we can read this real quick. So you guys can read the headline here. The U.S. Virgin Islands issued a subpoena to Elon Musk in Jeffrey Epstein lawsuit. So I highlighted of course, they picked this picture, right? I highlighted a few things just, so you guys don't have to go read it. The U.S. Virgin Islands issued a subpoena to Tesla CEO Elon Musk seeking documents for the government's lawsuit against J.P. Morgan Chase over sex trafficking by the bank's late longtime customer Jeffrey Epstein, the court filing revealed Monday. So if I scroll down here, the subpoena demands Musk turn over any documents showing communication involving him, JP Morgan, and Epstein, as well as, quote, all documents reflecting or regarding Epstein's involvement in human trafficking and or his procurement of girls or women for consensual sex. The Virgin Islands is suing JP Morgan for allegedly enabling and benefiting from Epstein's trafficking of young women to his private island in the territory to be abused by him and others. So here's where we get more into, how this relates to Elon. Quote, upon information and belief, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla Inc., among other companies, is a high net worth individual who Epstein may have referred or attempted to refer to JP Morgan, end quote. So we know when you read that, it sounds like, okay, they're just going for anyone who's of high net worth. But if we drill down a little more in here, the government contacted Mr. Musk's counsel via email to ask if he would be authorized to accept service on Mr. Musk's behalf in this matter, but did not receive a response confirming or denying his authority, the filing said. And then this is really where all this is stemming from, down here. In 2018, Epstein told the New York Times writer James Stewart that he had been advising Musk after the Securities and Exchange Commission opened a probe into Musk's comments about taking the company private. If you remember, that was the whole 420 thing. So Epstein is essentially saying that he was counseling and advising Elon during that time. When the Times reached out to Tesla for comment, the company strongly denied the claim, saying, quote, it is incorrect to say that Epstein ever advised Elon on anything, end quote. Epstein has predicted to Stewart that, quote, everyone at Tesla would deny talking to him or being his friend, end quote, according to an article about their interview. All right. So again, I don't want to give this any more light than what it deserves. It doesn't deserve any light, although at the same time, Elon is the one who says, sunlight's the best disinfectant. And so I do like the way Tesla's responding to this. I think this is probably made nothing burger. And you can say that I have blinders on, that I just drink too much Elon Kool-Aid, but the guy that I know, the character of the person that I've come to know, this just doesn't seem like him. So we'll see. It's just interesting. This comes out the day before the shareholder meeting, so it's something to be aware of. But other than that, the reason that I thought this was important is because right after the shareholder meeting, about an hour after, Elon will be on CNBC with David Faber, I believe. And again, here you can see that they've denied for comment, but I wonder if David will bring it up or ask Elon about this. So So, the timing of this is interesting. The fact that Elon's choosing to go on CNBC, which we'll talk about in a second here, all of this just it opens the possibility for something, just noise. I'll say just noise. So I want to make sure that everybody's aware of this. That's all. Okay, so let's enough with that. Let's get on to some other more important things. And why don't we kick things off with a little fun Elon clip? So here, a video was taken of Elon dancing in Mexico. I believe he was down there for to do some factory things. So it's nice to see him out there enjoying himself. I mean, this guy's been on a tour, right? He was in Mexico. Then today he was in France, meeting with Macron, president of France. Tomorrow he's going to be back obviously in Austin for the shareholder meeting. So this guy's just bouncing around, doing lots of great work. And so clearly he's been really busy. He's got a new CEO announced for Twitter, and a lot of people are excited about that because hopefully that means that Elon spends even more time with Tesla, and he has hinted at that. But this is where I think we might see a Tesla surprise tomorrow during the shareholder meeting. That a surprise isn't always a good thing, or at least not if you're looking at it from a myopic lens. In other words, in a short term. So let me share this with you. I'd be curious to see how you guys interpreted this because I interpreted this a little differently. So let's take a look. So here we can see Ava had tweeted saying, Elon, please let the Wall Street Journal know you aren't stepping down from being the CEO of Tesla. These clowns belong in their circus tent. And Elon says, obviously, bringing on Linda allows me to devote more time to Tesla, which is exactly what I will be doing. Now, I'm curious because a lot of people read that and they took that as Elon saying, I'm not stepping down as CEO. That is not exactly how I read it. I read it as don't worry if I'm CEO or not, because the fact that I have a new CEO for Twitter means that I can devote more time to Tesla, and that's what I'll be doing. So to me, the obviously wasn't an obviously I'm not stepping down from CEOs. Obviously, if we have a new CEO at Twitter, I have more free time and I will be devoting that to Tesla. So to me, that keeps the door open for potentially him stepping down as CEO. And to add more to it, not only could I see him stepping down as CEO, but there's no new CEO package for him, being announced tomorrow, right? Because it would have had to be filed already. I think I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I think 3 months out, it would have had to been part of the proxy statements. So Elon may be stepping down as CEO. Someone else may be taking over, and Elon may be CPO, Chief Product Officer. And this also may be why he's going to be jumping onto CNBC tomorrow, an hour after the shareholder meeting. So this could potentially be a Tesla surprise tomorrow to watch out for. Now, look, the way I see it, if Elon feels that it's time for him to step down from CEO position, which he has, I don't know how many times he said that he doesn't like being CEO, he hates the job, that he just wants to work on tech and products. He said that so many times. And so if he feels this is the time now to do this and put his efforts where they belong, which is on product, then you got to let the guy do it. But as investors, that over the short term, this will probably create noise in the market. Now, I am of the mindset that if he did this, the stock would rally, because this would potentially mean that Elon wouldn't be leading earnings calls anymore. Someone else will. They'll be answering questions the way Wall Street wants, which shareholders will like. Maybe not shareholders like you and me, but this could provide some kind of bullishness for Tesla stock in the medium term, right? I'm sure if this happens tomorrow, tomorrow's what, Tuesday? So on Wednesday, I would be shocked if the stock didn't tank. But who knows? Maybe it would recover pretty quickly. But so this is a potential surprise. I wouldn't sleep on this. I don't really believe that this tweet reply from Elon is saying definitively that he won't be stepping down. All right. So with that said, tomorrow is the shareholder meeting. So here again, you can see the time. Excuse me, I was incorrect before. It's 3 p.m. Central. So we'll be live streaming this. we'll have I think a bunch of people will be on the live stream. It'll be myself, Matt from Good Soil, Yashu, Hans will be on there. So it should be good. It should be fun. Farzad will be jumping in and out, reaching, calling us from the event. So it should be a good time for all. So again, look out for those links. Make sure you set your reminder for them. This way we can all have more fun watching the event rather than just doing it solo, right? It's fun to do it together as a community. And it's fun because people will pick up different things or catch different things that are said or done. Either way, tomorrow should be exciting. I don't anticipate any talk of Highland. I don't anticipate this being a product announcement. I don't anticipate them unveiling specs for anything, the Cybertruck. I don't even think they'll show everybody the Cybertruck line. When I was there, they were for last year's shareholder meeting. They were very, they gave us a tour, but it wasn't the most in-depth tour. It was kind of a shallow tour. There are a lot of things they weren't letting us see. So, I would take everything with a grain of salt on what might be shown tomorrow. All right, we're going to keep this one short here. So we'll leave it there. Do me a favor, if you like this type of content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell. I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit the reminder on those videos or on the stream for tomorrow. And yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. It should be interesting, if nothing else. I love you all. Stay safe. Enjoy your evening. Peace.